This is a story for all the student athletes getting ready to graduate. You guys inspire us every day, and y'all help keep the school spirit alive on our campus through all your hard work and efforts. And I just want to get you thinking about life after the game, you know? The greatest athletes were amazing both on and off the clock. So I ask you this one question. What are you gonna do after the last play?
My name is Burton Cornish. I'm the Assistant Athletic Director for Student Athlete Development here at Morgan State University, known as the National Treasure. I deal a lot with character development, meaning personal development for our student athletes, career development when it comes to internships, job opportunities, and if that job opportunity turns into possibly moving on to the professional levels of their sport, I try to help them when it comes to understanding, first and foremost, what an agent looks for in someone they want to sign. First and foremost, the biggest thing I talk to them about is their character. And that character can include anything from what they're putting on social media, how they carry themselves, staying away from unhealthy relationships, all of those types of things. So in talking about that, I express to them that any team that's interested in you, trust and believe they have ways of doing their research. I talk to them about, just preparation and work ethic. On a professional level, you really don't get to have a day off. You know, there's somebody that's waiting to take your job every single day if they're given that opportunity.
I'm a wake up early in the morning, at least 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I'm a workout. So that's one, and then I gotta go eat, and then I have weights. I'm gonna definitely eat after weights. So I ate twice already and worked out twice and woke up early in the morning. But it's also about how you gonna work in the gym, how many times you gonna go to the gym, how you gonna treat the people around the organization. You gonna make them feel like family too.
These young men, they work hard. They do what they're supposed to do on and off the court in the classroom. And I think, they should be afforded the opportunity to be seen by professional organizations. And the process is, it starts way before they get here. These kids are playing on the amateur level, at the AAU level, when they're in the 7th, 8th grade. And professional operations, they have a scouting team, unit that watch these kids from when they're infants. I mean, really at the infant age, at the 14, 15-year-old, is starting back that far now. So the pros will see you. There's no hidden gems anymore, no finding someone in the cracks, because they start off watching these guys in the AAU level at the 14, 15-year-old age. So the process starts before it gets here. Now, once they get here, you're playing the Arizonas, the Fresnos, BYUs, and teams like that, UVAs. They get to see them on TV. They get to see them when they go see those guys. I coached at Georgetown in Maryland, and we played teams like Morgan. And pro scouts are going to come to those games, so they get seen. That's the easiest way to be seen when we play these teams like that. So.
So I know when I go home there's open gyms and they have pro players who play, so they would scout me out from there. They would follow up and look at my college highlights, see what I can do, what I'm averaging, how many rebounds I'm getting, assists, stuff like that. And then they'll see if I'm a good fit for their agency.
I have a lot of friends that scouts. I have a friend that scouts for the Bulls, Dave Henderson. I have scouts with Minnesota Timberwolves, the Washington Wizards, a lot of teams. And they come through, they watch our practices, and they watch these young men, they watch their demeanor, they watch, every step.
Been scouts plenty of scouts that come to practice weekly based on how we perform in the game, but it's just been a lot, and I'm sure it's like a list that coach has where he just talks about specific players that, especially about to graduate.
We'll put our seniors and juniors in the database. All of our film be in the database so they can watch all of the games. Then they're responsible for doing the write-ups and that sort of thing. For us as coaches, I'm pretty much a character check guy. They'll come in and ask me character questions and football IQ questions regarding anybody that we may have. They have the ability to play, but outside of that, the scouts do their homework. And it's not for the university to get involved. It's really for the NFL teams or any other professional league to get involved and run with the process.
Sometimes the last game that a person plays on the collegiate level ends up really being the last actual game that they would play as an athlete on a more competitive level. So I talk to them about it could be anything from private industry to starting their own business, working for the federal government as I did, or even in the military as I did.
Other things I like to do besides basketball that I'll look into after retirement once basketball over is like commentating. I really do like talking.
If I don't go pro, so I'm finish the NBA, see what opportunities that hold me there. And I also graduated with the undergrad in biology, so I'm just going to see if the NBA doesn't work out, anything doesn't branch off from that, then it's probably just go to medical school.
I'm big into figuring out this real estate lane and figuring out how I can maximize ownership and investing. So I want to be an entrepreneur and get into those fields of business and learning the language, speaking the language, and connecting with the right people.
Right now I'm not in my set major. I'm in liberal arts, but I'm supposed to be transferring over to economics, and I want to become either a financial advisor. I want to work somewhere on Wall Street.
Going back to character, you don't take care of your character, that's your calling card. Your reputation is one thing, but your character is something else.